Joe Maddon made a return to the Hazleton area for the Try Not to Suck in the Valley golf tournament. The golf tournament is a charity event hosted by Joe Maddon and the Respect 90 Foundation. All proceeds go to the Hazleton Integration Project. Before tea time, Maddon answered questions about his first year managing the Los Angeles Angels after 5 seasons with the Chicago Cubs.
Well, first of all, it's hard to make an equal comparison just by the fact that there was no fans in the stands. It was just different this year. The whole thing on a daily basis, no fans, nobody in the clubhouse, everything. There was just a lack. You had to create all your own energy on a daily basis. So you in and out of the parking lot, no problem. Nobody yelling at you during the game. So there's a lot of emotion and energy that you have to really bring to bear on your own, because normally that's what the fans do. The Midwest with the Cubs, that fan base is rabid. They're wonderful. They're great. They're there all the time. But we grew that same thing when I was with the Angels before. We won the World Series in 2002, and then you got the Sea of Red and the Eckstein stuff and all those good things. So the Cubs are a more traditional fan base. The Angel fan base is a little bit newer. We have a great ballpark out there.
Due to COVID-19, many baseball fans were not able to sit under the lights and watch their team play. Instead, some of the empty stadium seats were replaced with cardboard cutouts of fans. Maddon was asked if his mother, Albina, was a cardboard cutout in the Angel Stadium.
Beanie she was not there. And the Angel Stadium, we had very limited cutouts. Eventually they put like Frankie Rodriguez, Rodney Carew, Vladimir, and a couple other guys right behind our dugout. But for the most part, there was the big canvases with the big A throughout our ballpark. Some like Dodger Stadium, my God, it looked like it was a full house. The noise that they created in Texas, where the playoffs were just played, I think that's the World Series down there too, isn't it? Yeah. That is loud. I mean, I walked out of the clubhouse onto the field, and the way they did it up, I thought there was actually people in the stands. So next year, maybe when hopefully we're back to normal, that's when I want to get Beanie in the stands and the cardboard cutouts. She'll stand out like a beanie.
As if 2020 was not already a rough year, we have lost many great baseball legends as well. Here's what Maddon had to say about the death of his idols.
When your childhood heroes are no longer with you or us, it's a marker. And it also reminds us that every day does count, and that don't miss it. I tell myself that constantly, don't miss it. I've been riding my bike up and down during this pandemic, up and down the beach in Long Beach, and there's some tremendous vistas. And we have this tendency to just go through the day, and you get caught up in like these internal thoughts that we think are so important but really are not. And we're always rushing to the next moment. And you're wishing your life away. Don't miss it. So that's what it's really a reminder for me, to not miss it. Here today, don't miss it. Slow this thing down. Enjoy every second of it. And so when people like this leave us, to not understand what it means to you on a personal level, which what it means to me is slow it down, enjoy every second. And also, of course, these people, I got to sit in the dugout with Bob Gibson for like a half hour with Tim McCarver, just the three of us, right? It's something that I think about a lot, obviously, and it's a marker in time.
This was Maddon's first year of being the manager of the Angels. Unfortunately, they did not make the playoffs. Here's his take on being home and not in the postseason.
Well, it stinks. It's probably the cleanest word I can use. I don't like it. This is 2 years in a row, and it's really weird. It's the consolation prize for not being there is to do this. So we have things to do with the Angels. We got to get better. It was very obvious to me, season in progress, those things that we needed to do. Now I'm able to actually give some advice, where last year I'm just being reactionary, walking in the door with very limited understanding of the organization. So yeah, it's no good. It's no good. You got to play to win. You play to get to the playoffs. And like right tonight, either we're playing somewhere or clinched by now. It's just the way I'm wired.
Although Maddon might not be at next year's golf tournament if the Angels make the playoffs, he'll be there in spirit. For SSPTV Sports, I'm Mackenzie Ocker.